We've got a little video package that was recorded in Dayton on the Thursday before the Ham Fest. And Christian did all this, and it's really good. So let's go ahead and roll this beautiful bean footage.
Over 200 students attended the 2015 KØSTH University at the Crowne Plaza Hotel in Dayton, Ohio. Some of the best contesters on the planet took in 23 presentations in hopes of gaining a slight edge over the competition. KØSTH University also welcomed a couple of future stars from Bloomington High School South. This is Ryan Cutshall and Thomas Getz. These students represent the contest operators at the Bloomington High School South Amateur Radio Club, a talented team of young amateurs that would place third worldwide in the high school division of the School Club Roundup in February.
We've reached a point with School Club Roundup that we're ready to go on to the next level, and we've reached a point where we think we need to learn just those things that will take us just a little bit higher in our scores, because we've kind of maxed out what we're doing, and so our goal here is to try to step that up a little bit, and then we hope to participate in CQ Worldwide next year.
These students are used to making hundreds of unique contacts, scoring thousands of points, and logging for dozens of hours. But KØSTH University was designed to open new doors in the way that we approach contesting.
This is my first Hamfest in general, and the first one is Dayton, which is the biggest, which is an honor. And the ability to come to this KØSTH University, thank you to the North California DX Foundation. They granted this scholarship for my club to join this wonderful event that they have here. KØSTH University is amazing in what it can teach you when it comes to contesting. Every school that is serious about contesting should be here. It's a great opportunity, and this is the big leagues. That's what me and my sponsor have been saying all day is we're here, we're in the big leagues now. And every school should have the opportunity to be here to advance not just contesting, but ham radio in youth, because that's a huge thing that we need right now is youth.
CTU reminds operators of fair play and ethics, upgrades in antennas, CW and RIDI, better audio, and ways to improve your scores. KØSTH University Chairman Tim Duffy.
I think it's vital and it's very important, especially handing it off the right way and teaching good operating skills so that we can be proud of contesters and contest operating on the air. Everything that I learned in contesting, I learned from somebody else.
Although the guys tended to stay in the back of the class, veteran operators were tuned in to their presence.
Well, it was great to see these young kids here from the Bloomington High School. It's very exciting because I know we can get a lot more kids in this hobby. They do have that competitive spirit. I mean, you see this with the Xbox and all the video games that they do. So I think a lot of us need to mentor and reach out to these kids to try and get them into this hobby because it can only add to it. I mean, looking around these rooms, it looks like the average age is about 60. I know on Jerry's last day expedition, the average age was 64. So it's really important that we get out there and try and mentor these kids and get them as excited about this hobby as we all were when we first started in it.
This was the 27th Worldwide KØSTH University. It was the 9th held in Dayton. For many, KØSTH University serves as a forum to share ideas and to become better amateur radio operators. For this professor, passing on the teaching of this hobby and service is a way of life.
Well, it's very important because when I was 15 years old, I got very involved in ham radio because of one of my high school chums. And the situation there is, it turned out to be practically my college education. I learned how to build things and all of the many things that happen with amateur radio. It's not just talking one-on-one. That's the final part of it, but it's learning all of the technology and the science of amateur radio. And for me, it was just a great big education, and it continues even today. I learn things every day. So it's very important that these young kids take a look, because this is a real avenue of technology that can lead them to all kinds of careers.
From Contest University 2015 in Dayton, Ohio, I'm Christian, K0STH for Ham Nation.
Man, I cannot talk enough about that school, Bloomington South in Bloomington, Indiana, and the teacher, Neil Rapp. Neil Rapp has an interesting history himself. He was at one point the youngest licensed amateur radio operator in the country. I think he was 5 at the time. I want to say something like that. And also the most recent Young Ham of the Year from Amateur Radio Newsline is Padraig Lysandru, and his call sign escapes me. I didn't know that package was going to be on that school, or I would have had this call sign. But Padraig Lysandru is the most recent Young Ham of the Year, and I've worked his sisters, one of his sisters anyway, in that station, that school, from the school roundup. And it's amazing. The things that Neil Rapp is doing with those kids in that school is nothing short of amazing. And I'm just proud as I can be to call those guys my friends. So that's very cool. And hopefully we'll see Neil and the Lysandrus again. The Lysandrus went to Dayton as a family, and it is great to run into them. So just a great family, and great kids, and a great school, and an amazing teacher. So they are certainly deserving of every nice thing that comes their way.